Good morning. This is Fadi Hemzi. It's 8:35 on Thursday, 23rd of December, 2021, from lovely downtown Cape Naples, Florida. Thanks, Dennis. Welcome, sir. Thank you all for joining. This would be our last market timing webinar for the year. We will resume. There won't be one next week at 30th. Sorry, I'm taking it easy. I always take it easy from the 18th to the New Year's, but we just have a lot going on. So, what are you going to do? But we'll resume on the 6th of January. So, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year to all. 7th is a non farm payroll. Okay. Again, you do not need to sign up every time. This automatically keeps track of that and sends you a note. And of course, the copy goes into our YouTube right there. Okay. Now, we're also going to post some of our trading stuff during the duration. When it gets too long, it's just too much. I'm just going to try to do it from 9:30, 9:40, because the first trigger is 9:45 until about 12:15. So they also go there too. But again, it's YouTube channel. The way you access it is through our main page. It says our videos. What happened? Hold on. And so let's get oh, let's see. Sorry. There you go. Okay, let me bring it over. All right, so here we go. Anyhow, thanks for joining us. Here's the link right there, our videos. That's a YouTube channel. Okay. All right, let's go to no housekeeping items. We're just working on the bot. There's a couple of bots we're working on, plus working on the second part of the puzzle, which is post IB in queue. And queue for the first two and a half hours, the ORB. Again, opening range breakout has been phenomenal. There was a question from the last session that said, what does it do in the days that there are no range? Well, you just answered the question yourself. So opening range breakout. So if there's no breakout, it doesn't do well, obviously. And those are typically Wednesdays. And we have the system not trade on Wednesday. The E of X for Wednesdays are negative. So until that changes, we've turned it off from internally. If it changes, we will issue a new code. Okay. For those who are remotely running it, and of course, what we're doing in our chat room, we'll change it, but we'll inform you so you know what we have done. That's it. Aside from that, we got a little hit on the option side because of the volatility at a little bit wrong time. We did not repair much other than I think one. We put some new trades. We pushed them out to January, and we're going to have about 4 to 6 new trades going out today or tomorrow. Well, tomorrow is closed. Today or Monday, depending on how today shapes up. Okay. What else? There's nothing else. We're good on everything else so far. All right, guys. Oh, this weekend most likely we roll to a new VM on the cloud. The VM we had with the cloud was not doing well. They were not giving us the right hardware software combo. This is Microsoft. Yeah, I know. I just don't want to pick up the phone and call it to you people I know over there. Yeah, but because it's better to work with working level and not rock the boat. And those you use for emergencies, really bad situations. This was just a simple oversight. But rather than fixing it on the go, we suggested them let us set up another one. We just roll over, and they said fine. We have done the setup. Nancy's got to do a few things. We hope to plan to roll it over the weekend. Obviously, we'll not be around first day, so that's what the idea was Christmas. You won't be able to find us, but don't be alarmed. We should be on by Sunday if everything goes well. If not, we'll let you know. We'll always send you a note. That's the latest on the home front. Let's move on to our econ calendar. Okay. Tomorrow closed. Today, let's see. Durable goods came in. Yeah, let's see what we have. I remember yesterday this tested my coffee is not good. Without coffee, I'm not getting in. I couldn't find a number. I came here, hit refresh. Listen, hours are long. This is not easy, So between PMT and options and futures plus the indicator package, you can see what's happening with my time. All right, this morning, so we had new orders on durable goods. I think GDP came yesterday. Yeah. It was revised up. Hello, slightly, but steel revised up. Consensus 1.5. Yeah. I've been telling you, the economy is doing better than you think. You could go crazy on inflation, but last year we had disinflation because it's TTM rule, trailing 12 months. We have moved the goalposts. Forget the headline. That's for the idiots. Dig in. You need to do a deep dive. Look at the numbers. Numbers don't lie. Politicians do, and anchors. So look at. I've been saying, listen, this economy is stronger than you think. As I said other things for several years ago, and they were posted by different timestamps, not controlled by me. They all came through. Keep that in mind. Okay, so listen, I've been forecasting since they moved me to a B2 project. So that would be what, 1982, 81, 82? Yeah. Once I got there, I got the bug. So you have to make decisions under uncertainty. What was my training? Operation research at Princeton, which is really now they call financial engineering. Again, making a decision in an imperfect world where all the data is not clear to you, and you're not expected to win all the time. You win 60, 70% of the time, maybe a little bit more at the margin, but what is the rest is your money management skills, and you'll be very happy. X transportation 0.8 again was expected 0.6. Now there's a revised down on that. Capital goods revised up. And then this was way out of line there, I guess. Too high, I guess, and we got lower. So on capital goods, we dipped down the tad. Okay, so this number was off. The consensus was off. But look at the revisions. But the data through the time series becomes noisy. I got to look at the revisions. Okay, jobless claims quickly. All right, in line. Okay, no change. 206. Okay, yeah. I like it below 200. We're not there yet, but we were there momentarily about a month ago, or 3 weeks ago, a month ago. So personal income, that's also 830, that's already out. Remember, we have home sales at 10 and consumer sentiment. So those are key items to watch after the cash opens. Personal income 0.4. What happened to revision? Nothing. Okay. This is a tiny bit downtick there. Month to month, 0.6. Okay. In line, revised up again. PCE revised up. PCE revised up tiny bit, not much. Core PCE revised up. And so is the core PC pricing the year to year. Yeah. I rest my case. Yeah. So, are we going to have movements in the market volatility wise? Of course we will. Hold on, let me see what the consumer conference yesterday was. 1 second. With this setup right now, I would selectively buy stuff and not the ones that are very, very popular. A stock pick. You got a stock pick a little bit. Okay. 119 revision. Wow, look at that revision. Jesus, that's too high. 0.7. 115. Holy macro. Jesus. That's almost too good. It scares me. Okay, hold on. That was yesterday, right? Okay. And what was GDP? Let me look at that. Those came in line. I'm saying it's slightly better, but the consensus was in line. Consensus was we're gonna repeat. It came a little bit better, Murray. Okay, guys. Yeah. Is this buy? No, we have COVID, so we're gonna get headline shocks at times. So, but I think they will come. I think worst is most likely behind us. Right now, my target is 47. Let me go to the first chart. Let me get there, and yeah. So we go from there. I'm not worried about. Oh, home sales we have to watch. Okay, at 10. First chart timer. Okay. My target was 47.10, as you saw in the last issue of a PMT for that leg that we're in. Okay, 7. What the 6? Okay, we're gonna be very close. We could be hitting our target today. So 2 days hits the target. I waited for this day. I said, guys, we will go in when the time is right. I know some people didn't like that. I'm sorry. I don't go by public opinion. I'm not a politician. I'm not running for an office. I print my own money legally. I do what I think I should be doing, and that's it. No more, no less. So I think we'll take this baby out, 4750 out for a new high. Right now, we got our eyes set on 4800. Can we get there by year end? Absolutely. Absolutely. Actually, if all other things being equal, ceteris paribus, I would be surprised we don't see 4800 trends in the cash, not the futures, in the cash by before 2022, before January 1st. All right, let's go through charts. Okay. We talked about this live in the chat room. Remember, guys, in the NQ chat room for what do you call it, on the GoToWebinar, the one that we have a live chat. Really, the other two Zooms are kind of active, but not mainly for charts. There's a slight amount of chat there. This is a lower reading that's inverted. These are too far back. I realize this, but this is a little bit too far for my taste. Nonetheless, you had a almost a hammer there, plus much lower reading on a down to up volume. Okay, we went slightly up. We were a tiny bit up on Thursday. I'm sorry, not Thursday, on Tuesday. And of course, Monday night was anybody's guess. They had pushed it down, but it was again followed our 3-day rule, which we talked about on Thursday. Remember, Wednesday the Fed, Thursday reversal because you have option expiration. They really killed option expiration. Why? Too many calls came in, so they want to vanish those. As it's dropping, too many puts are coming in, and so but for even 1 day to go. And so a little bit crazy day on Friday. I mean, on Friday expiration, we had the initial. I'm sorry, we had a post expiration pressure unwind in the initial hour, and then we became good. I think around like I don't know what time it was, but let's say like 11ish, we start slowly dripping up. Drip up. We went. Okay. Now McLaren oscillator is about 61, so no reading is neutral. 44 on Merit Trust, again neutral, no reading there. A slightly better performance on the chart, in my opinion, just of where it was and how it pulled up. But McLaren is still lower, 56 for NDX. Let's go to DT quickly. 848, okay. I did go and research this guy, by the way, guys. We've had a chat about this. It's a very unusual move for one all-time high to another with like a 200-point move. Actually, more than that. So this was 16,170, and we went to 18,246 in 1 day. I thought there was a bad tick. No, it wasn't. The issue is what brought it up. I got to look under components, see if they had a bad tick or not. But so far, nobody's changed that. And other resources are pointing out to the same value, 18,246 as a high for trans. But this pulled up very fast. You see the rate of change of the 50-day move. We have to go and reacquire it. We probably did that today. That's at 6149. So I would keep an eye on that number. NDX is lagging because of the big names, especially Tesla. Tesla has been a big problem there, and of course a little bit of FB. Okay, SV1 Momo. No signal here. Actually, if anything, it was last Thursday. Last Thursday was huge. We got to the area would trigger a warning about let's say a month forward. I think we're gonna have and it's just I'm going on a limb. This is going on a limb, but I would say we will have a tumultuous February. I think post earnings season, I think we're gonna have a hiccup. It just seems to line up that way, and just projecting forward, let's say 4 weeks, 5 weeks forward. That's usually where these things fall. So, but first, let's see if we can get Momo up there above 8, maybe a 9 area. And then we got to be really careful. And in following up with that, you will see a 3 sigma reading or 2.5 sigma reading on the SP1. Not there yet. We will forget the values; those are scrambled. Not too sure exactly what this is. What matters is the change, the pattern and relative change. That's what matters, and we're heading up. Remember, these are go back 12 years now, 13 years. They've worked incredible. Yeah, good indicators. You don't have need to change. You keep on changing it. You don't have a good indicator yet. Walls. This is this morning, but we've come down 3 days good on the walls. We got to be a little bit careful here. And tomorrow we're closed. So, and remember, the 31st legally they have to be open. You cannot exchanges cannot close on the last day of the year, calendar year. I think it's tax issues. So we're closed tomorrow because we are not open for the Christmas. We probably will be half day. I don't know. We have to check what happens next Friday. Outside bar on crude, I'm not too crazy about that because I use USO. Let's see, Russell, same pattern. We're a little bit behind. See that? We're a little bit behind on VIX. Yeah, VIX. Yeah, remember 3 days and then today. This is the 3 day, but this is where it kind of unwinded late in the day or later than VIX and came through the VXN. I still like this the most, not just because I trade NQ, but it's a pure measurement of volatility. This one is tradable. You can actually trade the VIX and just dangerous. Yeah, it's good for the floor and it's great for the exchange, but I don't think it's good for us. Don't tell them I said that. 142 here. This is last night. That's SQ. You gotta keep hydrating. Here's the problem. This is about a month and a half forward. Readings are low. It's below 150, the design limit. All-time high is up here at 170. All-time low is 111. The design limit is 100. So we're kind of in a neutral area. It's a half a sigma against itself. If you think about it, it's a negative half a sigma. No read here. If it starts picking up, I would worry. I think this was a good signal. This was right, I think, before the Fed meeting. What was the Fed meeting? 2015? Yeah. Day before Fed meeting, it went down. If you guys recall, I said that afternoon. I said, guys, this could be a tell. Let's see how they play this thing. Of course, the Honorable Jerome Powell has had many problems on his Fed days. They basically have sold it. If you go back since he's been the chair, statistically speaking, I think maybe 20% they've been up. Usually they've been down. So not to have that as his last one for the year, as his new term starts next year, we had an update, and it was a strong update. Wow, what a day that was. Okay, my fingers on the mouse were getting tired. Yeah. Okay, another rendezvous is being set up here with the stock RSI. As you know, this is not my indicator. I just programmed it. That's Tushar Chandi's, a very brilliant guy in momentum indicators. And if you're a Momo trader, which I think that's the only way to trade these days, look at where we are, or lack thereof of Momo, to stay back. This is one of the good indicators. SP2 is proprietary. It shows 60. We haven't touched this in 95, 96. No, I'm just a little bit later. About 1998. We only added color issues. We got more tools available in the trade station. To do the color, you could see what the slopes are. So, all right. Okay, let's go to VIX spread. Again, this is a 3-month spread. We shouldn't be there, Jack. It should be H22. All right, good. But this doesn't change. We're going to check. We're using F22. Actually, it would be F23, my favorite aircraft. And then long F22, short J22. So let's double check, be sure we're correct. Then we do interpretation. F22 and J. Yeah. So February long, short. I'm sorry, April. Yeah. Excuse me. we're going back to normal values, by the way, over recently, in the sense that um, uh, last year we have to shift that. We have to shift it. Okay, we have to shift that a tad by about, I think, 3 handles, maybe 4 handles, because the pressure on the VIX was so high, and the term structure was so much inverted that, and this is what I'm talking about, this area, the volume. The term structure said, your scale is no good, Fabby. Go back and redo your work. And I did. Unfortunately, the article I wrote about this doesn't show anymore on VIX. Doesn't matter. But now we're reverting back. We're going back to normal. As everything else is slowly coming back to normal. 3.87. It's negative. About here, you should see a peaking, a topping area. Maybe -4. When it gets to 0, that's the low. So when it's negative, we're near the high. When it gets to 0, it's a bottom. It's inverted. Okay. People say, why don't you do it the other way? Why don't you take J22 minus F22? Yeah. No. Lead contract matters. So no. So good suggestions, but no, I'm good. Okay. Treasury yields very flat, near pivot for the month. It's been fairly docile. It's been limited to negative. S1 to pivot across the board. This is again around pivot. This is trying to push up. I understand that the Fed is talking it up a little bit. Whatever. I'm not worried about it. The problem I'm worried about is if we go up into 3s and 4s, but we're a long way there on the short term, and we have no reason to go there. Yeah. Peter Green would know more about that. He's a very, very good yield curve trader, but I'm not a bond guy. But the way I want to see it is just not go crazy on 10 year. If we're between 1 and 1.5, I'm happy. If you go past 2, I start getting worried. This is the high, I think, of last 5 years. I keep it high on low. Let's see how much back we look back. Maybe it's 3 years. It's 3 years. Okay. So the high in the last 3 years have been almost 2.8%. This is a times 10. This 10x is an index times 10 of the YTM, yield to maturity. It comes out of CBOE daily. Okay. Now, let me go to another indicator here, another chart that we talk about. What time is it? 8:58. Okay, I'm going to hustle in a second. There we go. Let's see what this one says. Okay. This 1:15. Yeah. By the way, you're welcome to post any questions you may have. We're almost there. Okay. We're beginning to pull up a little bit, but that's not a divergence because you have a higher low, so it's here. My biggest problem is really the separation between the two moving averages, 20 and 50, and they're pretty wide. I would be worried about that. I'm a student of reading tea leaves, so I start worrying. Yeah, when I see something unusual, then I gotta go back every day, take a look at it. Remember, this comes out about an hour later after the close. I think TradeStation has this available also intraday. I think it's useless. You're gonna get a head fake. Don't do that. Wait for it to settle. Okay. Overnight, here where we are. Now, seasonality is to the upside also, as you know, between let's say a few days before Christmas into year end. But we've come up pretty hard, so we'll see. It may be difficult to trade, especially futures. Maybe a lot of sideways work. We'll see. But I think that the negativity that we're facing is behind us. Now, remember, market is a product of both Wall Street and Madison Avenue. It all depends how they frame it. It's always somebody is what needs to get long or somebody needs to get short. A big guy, I mean, and they would come and frame something as a reason why they're doing that. It may not be exactly what they're doing it. I remember when on a trade on a bond back in '93, I was short the bonds, and the source came and bought the gold. He bought $10 million worth of gold. The movement on the bonds were $1 billion for him. So he wasted 10 million on the gold, but the movement on the bonds were $1 billion. and he cashed out. So it all depends. We gotta watch it. But again, back to this is overnight 12.29. I look at percentages 0.6, 0.18, half a percent again. RTH is yielding as Peter Cook reminds us in the room. Watch out. And again, look at the crude. Look what crude has done. So as RTY goes, so goes Nasdaq. So keep an eye. It's a leading indicator there. Back to timer again to recap. I would stay long. I think we're going to see 4,800 before year end. My target for next year is 5,500 to 5,700. So, all right. I will take some positions on this downside, but as warranted. Right now, I think we're going forward. Yeah, we should be good to the upside. Okay. All right. Anything else, guys? Any questions for me? I wish you all a great Christmas and a happy New Year. Remember, we're not going to have a session next Thursday because nobody's going to be around. Actually, we only about 80 people who signed up for this series. That about 20% have shown up today. So it's going to be even less on the 30th. So we won't have that. We'll reschedule it automatically. You don't have to do anything. It reminds you. Okay? 9:02. Thank you for all attending. Have a great holidays. If you're traveling, travel safely, and also use a mask. You got to, and social distancing. Forget what other people say or they think. Be on the cautious side. Take the worst case in your mind. Okay? Don't try to be a hero. This thing is nasty. See you all. Thank you, Dennis. Appreciate it, sir. Thanks for attending. See you guys in 2022.